Hey Tyke Tales, this is Miss Nora. We're going to do something really fun today. I'm going to show you some books that we just bought from the library so that when you come back you'll be able to recognize them. These are called big books. So you see here they're giant size. Isn't that crazy? Jumbo books. I thought that you guys would really like them. And I'm going to tell you a little sneak peek about these books that nobody else knows yet. So that's pretty exciting too. So I just want to say hello to all of you. I hope you're doing well and that you're healthy and you're getting outside a little bit. I'm also hoping that you're doing some puzzles. This is the puzzle I was working at. This is my puzzle table, and this is most recent, but it's kind of, 'tis the season for puzzles. I hope that you do some too. So hello Easton, hello Toshiro, hello Dean, hello Cecilia, hello Cynthia, who am I missing? Hello Rowan. Please email me and give me your names, whoever is watching. Hello Anna, I'm sure you're out there too. Dean and Cecilia and Cynthia, I heard that one of our bears ended up in your garbage. I'm really sorry. Gosh, you must have been eating something for dinner that bears like. Maybe you were having salmon for dinner or something like that, and that's what got him over there. But I heard your mommy put him back at the library where he belongs, so I really appreciate that. So first up, our first story is called Mouse Paint. I think I've actually read this before, so this might be familiar. It's by Ellen Stoll Walsh. Oh, and look at these guys, they're so cute. Once there were 3 white mice on a white piece of paper. The cat couldn't find them. Do you guys want to count the mice? 1, 2, 3. They look a little nervous about the cat. One day, while the cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint. 1, 2, 3. What colors are these? There's red, yellow, and blue. They dripped puddles of paint onto the paper, and the puddles looked like fun. Look at these mice, they're having a ball. The red mouse stepped into a yellow puddle, and he did a little dance. Can you guys do a mouse dance? His red feet stirred the yellow puddle until, what color do you think it'll turn into? Red and yellow. Do you know, Laszlo?
What?
Red and yellow makes?
Orange.
Orange! Look, he cried. Red feet and a yellow puddle make orange. Now he has little orange feet. The yellow mouse hopped into the blue puddle. He mixed his feet and stirred and mixed until... What does blue and yellow make, Laszlo?
Sugar.
Oh, come on now. Look down, said the red mouse and the blue mouse. Yellow feet in a blue puddle make green. Now he's little green feet. Then the blue mouse jumped into a red puddle. And he splashed and mixed and danced. I hope you guys are doing mouse dances. Until... Purple! They all shouted. Blue feet and a red puddle make purple. And now he's got cute little purple feet. But the paint on their fur got sticky and stiff, so they washed themselves down to a nice soft white. Do you guys see what they're taking a bath in? That says C-A-T, cat. They're taking a bath in the cat bowl. Not a great idea. Sorry. And they painted the paper instead. They painted one part red and one part yellow. These mice like to paint. And one part blue. They mixed red and yellow to paint an orange part. That's smart. So if you don't have orange paint, what do you mix together? Red and yellow. Yellow and blue to paint a green part. And blue and red to paint a purple part. They look a little tired. But they left some white because of the cat. Right? Because in the white part, the cat can't see them. That's a cute story. So I'll do one more of these big books and then we'll talk about the secret. This is called Eating the Alphabet. Fruits and Vegetables from A to Z by Louise Ellert. This book reminds me of spring. Do you guys like this face? I thought this was way cute. For our craft, we're going to make some faces. Apple to zucchini, come take a look, start eating your way through this alphabet book. A, Z. What letter is that? A, apricot, artichoke, avocado, asparagus, and apple. How many of these did you guys recognize? B, blueberry, bean, beet, Brussels sprout, broccoli. What's that? Banana. This is making me miss snack time with you guys. C, currant. That's these little berries. Cucumber, corn, celery, carrot, cherry, cabbage, cauliflower. So C is a weird letter, right? Because it doesn't only sound like k, it also sounds like ch in cherry or s in celery. D is for date. E is for endive. E is for eggplant. F is for fig. These eggplants are so beautiful. G, gooseberries. They're so funny looking. Grapefruit, grapes. H is for huckleberry. I is for Indian corn. J is for jalapeno and jicama. So J is another weird letter. Sometimes it makes a J sound, but in these two words it makes a H sound. K is for kumquat, kiwi fruit, kohlrabi. Have you guys ever had a kohlrabi? L is for leek and lemon, lettuce and lime. M is for melon and mango and nectarine. O is for okra, orange, onion. Is this making you guys hungry? P is for peach and pineapple and pear, persimmon and papaya, pomegranate and plum. Lots of good fruits there. P is for parsnip and potato and pea, peppers and pumpkin. Ooh, look at this pumpkin. Don't you want to put a face on that? Q is for quince. R is for rutabaga, raspberry and radish, rhubarb and radicchio. Rhubarb should be out soon, I think. S is for Swiss chard, spinach, starfruit. Starfruits are cool looking. For strawberries, T is for tangerine, tomatoes, turnips. U is for ugly fruit. Aw, that makes me sad. V is for vegetable marrow. I don't know. W is for watermelon, watercress. X. Alright, guys. Exqua? Karsten, what do you think?
Zequa.
Zequa?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I never know what an X sounds like in words. It's kind of tough. It's also a word that's not at the beginning of very many words. Or it's not a letter that's at the beginning of very many words. Y is for yam. And Z for zucchini. Okay, to learn more about the fruits and vegetables in this book, you turn the page. So this is really cool. Sorry, that's my dog coughing. This is neat. It has what you call a glossary. So here's all the fruits and vegetables that were in this book, and it gives like a little description of them. I thought that was pretty neat. And kind of helpful. I think it's fun to go to the grocery store and pick out things like that that you've never had before. So I thought that was a pretty cool book. So I'm going to read you one more of these big books. And then we're going to read a little book by Neil Gaiman that I think you'll enjoy. This one is called Flower Garden by Eve Bunting. And again, it's one of our biggie books. Flower Garden also reminds me of spring. So soon we're going to have the garden that's in back of the library going, the community garden. So we'll be able to take little walks out there and see how things are growing again. I know you guys helped me a little bit with it last year. It was fun to pick things and eat them. I think you remember doing that. Or just pick things and smell them, or feel how they feel on your fingers. It's really a fun thing to do. I think I remember putting painted rocks in there. I think we put seashells in there. When they fixed that up this year, I bet they found lots of interesting things from us. Garden in a shopping cart. Doesn't it look great? Looks like they're going shopping for plants and other things. Garden on the checkout stand. I can hardly wait. Now these kind of flowers are out right now. Do you know what they are? Those are daffodils. Those are definitely early spring flowers. I don't think I've seen tulips yet. Garden in a cardboard box. Walking to the bus. Garden sitting on our laps. People smile at us. I think flowers do make you smile. Garden going up the stairs, stopping at each floor. It looks like they dropped some petals down here. This garden's getting heavier. At last, our own front door. That was a lot of carrying. Hurry, hurry, get the trowel. That's like a little shovel. Spread the papers thick. Get the bag of potting soil. Get the planting mix. Oh boy. It looks like they have a little flower box here, maybe to put in their window. Put purple pansies at each end. Daisies, white as snow, daffodils, geraniums, and tulips in a row. So now we know the names of all the flowers, right? Geraniums, tulips, pansies, daisies. Garden in a window box, high above the street. Where butterflies can stop and rest and ladybugs can meet. Oh, do you see on her hand? It's a little ladybug. Good luck. Walkers walking down below will lift their heads and see purple, yellow, red, and white. A color jamboree. That's my kitty cat. Ah, that looks nice. I know, sweetie. Candles on a birthday cake, chocolate ice cream too. Carson, that cat is very interested in you. Happy, happy birthday, Mom! A garden box for you. Wow, that's a cool gift. The end. Isn't that cool? Every time they look out their window, they get to see those flowers. Pretty neat. All right, one last story. I hope the cat can put up with it. So Carson, this is a small book. Do you want me to just sit right here and read it? Is this the best thing?
Sure.
Okay. This is called Crazy Hair. And it's by Neil Gaiman. And this is actually not a library book. This is my book because I really like it. It has really good illustrations. Some of which appear to be made out of hair. I thought it was a good time for a crazy hair book because none of us can get our hair done. So we're all kind of dealing with that kind of situation. This is Bonnie. This is me. We were standing silently. She said, "I don't mean to stare, mister, but you've got crazy hair." Crazy hair? Oh me, oh my, crazy hair? I thought I'd die. I said, "Miss, how do you dare talk about my crazy hair? This hair, you know, is all my own. Since I was 2, my hair has grown. Birds fly down from everywhere, nesting in my crazy hair." Has your hair gotten that crazy that birds come down and nest in it? Butterflies and cockatoos, reds and yellows, greens and blues, make me look beyond compare walking with my crazy hair. Do you guys see his hair? With all the birdies planted in it. In my hair, gorillas leap, tigers stalk, and ground sloths sleep. Prides of lions make their lair somewhere in my crazy hair. Oh my goodness. The jungle in his hair. Hunters send in expeditions, radio back their positions. Still we've lost a dozen there, lost inside my crazy hair. Oh my goodness. They're looking at maps, trying to find their way. You hear music? Dancers too, I can hear them. Well, can you? They play tunes beyond compare, dancing through my crazy hair. Yeah. Huge balloons come down to land. People wave. It's very grand. They take off from everywhere and drift across my crazy hair. There are pools and water slides, carousels and pony rides. All the fun of any fair waits inside my crazy hair. Oh my goodness. Twisting, tangling, trails and loops, treasure chests and pirate sloops. These await the ones who dare navigate my crazy hair. You guys see the pirate ship? Here's my comb, young Bonnie said. Run it now across your head. That's what I do with great care when I have such crazy hair. Bonnie's like, that's nice. You need to comb your hair. Atari. He likes his book. Child, are you mad? I cried. Combs and brushes have been tried. One was eaten by a bear prowling through my crazy hair. He tried to brush his hair and the bear ate it. Bonnie said, "You bend down here. I will comb it. Is that clear?" I said, "Miss, just be aware. This is really crazy hair." I bent down, and Bonnie swiped, combed and curried, rubbed and wiped. Ooh, she's really working it. Go, Bonnie. Now, she said, "You look." But there came a rumbling from my hair. What do you think is going to happen? One huge growling head peered out. What is this all about? And one huge arm reached out of there and pulled her into my crazy hair. Uh-oh, Bonnie. Bonnie has the finest time teaching lions how to rhyme, riding slides and great balloons, finding hunters, losing moons, playing with the pretty birds, teaching parrots naughty words, sewing up the pirates' vests, and digging buried treasure chests. These are all the adventures she's having in his crazy hair. Hibernating with the bear, dancing with the dancers there, happy as a millionaire, safe inside my crazy hair. The end. Is there an octopus in his crazy hair? Alright, so the secret about the big books is that we're going to make something called a story walk. A story walk is something that's outside, so it's going to be on the property next to the library, and every page of a storybook is put on a sign so that you walk a trail and you read a page, one page at a time, as you're walking. So it's like you get a walk and you get a story. So what I want from you guys is I was kind of hoping that you would email me and give me some suggestions of stories you would like to see on a story walk, so I can kind of plan ahead with stories that you guys are looking forward to. So my email address is youth@lodilibrary.net, and I'll leave that in the show notes too, just in case you forget. So me and Carson are gonna move over to the table to do our craft. So this is gonna be the craft. Can you tell what it is? We're gonna make our own crazy hair. So this is how you do it. What I use is a paper plate, but you can use any kind of like cardstock or thicker paper that you find in the recycling. Like a lot of junk mail is like cardstock or thicker paper. I used a paper plate because I figured that's like the shape of a face, right? And then what you do next, and your mom is going to have to help you with this, or your dad, is poke holes that you can slip the hair into. I used an awl. Awl is kind of sharp. I don't know if you want to use that. You could also use scissors to poke a hole in. You could use a hole puncher, a knitting needle. This is another thing I found was like one of these like shish kebab sticks. You could probably use that to poke a hole. But put holes all along the top. And then after you're done with that, find a few things that you could make hair out of. These are the things that I found. I found like a couple different kinds of twine. For some reason I didn't have any yarn, even though everybody has yarn in their house. I found this in the garage. I'm not sure what it is. I like the color. So I would just take some long strands of whatever you can find. I even found twist ties. This you wouldn't even have to tie in a knot. You just have to twist it. These were from our garbage bags. So slip your hair into the hole and then tie it or twist it. And then when you have hair and all the holes in your face, then you could even get a pair of scissors and give it a haircut. Cutting hair is fun, but not so much your own, you know? It's like one of those things you leave to the experts. But yeah. So add some hair and cut it. And then what does our crazy hair face need? It needs an actual face, right? So what parts do we need? We need 2 eyes. What else do we need? I'll hold it up when I'm done. We need 1 nose. And then we need 1 mouth. Make a big smile on there. So add a face, any kind you want, to your crazy hair. And then I would say if you want to go a little further, and if you're a bigger kid, probably with a little bit more dexterity in your fingers, maybe try a sewing card. So this is a card I got in the mail, an advertisement, and I poked holes all around the edge. And then what I would suggest, and you can make any shape you want, you can even use a piece of your artwork as a sewing card. That's a cool way to use extra art, actually. You can cut it into a fun shape, like cut it into a heart or a star or like kitty cat shape, and cut yourself a strand of your crazy hair and just tie it in a knot just to get started. And what's nice about this is it's sort of like something that can be played with that is all one piece. So conceivably, if you're waiting for dinner to be done and you're up in your booster seat, you could play with it, and it's just like one piece that's not going to get lost, and you can do it over and over again. In the car, circumstances like that where you want something that's not going to have little pieces that are going to get lost, and something that you can just do over and over again, that it isn't like one and done. Another thing I would do, especially for little kids, sometimes the end gets annoying, like all frayed and stuff, and it won't make it through these holes even though the holes are really big. So what I would do is take a little piece of tape, really any kind, and make yourself like a needle. So this will like cover up the frays and just make it a little easier. Again, I realize this setup is not really conducive to like toddlers. The setup would have to be done by an adult probably, or an older kid. So after you've made your little needle and covered up the frays, you can just go around and around your sewing card. You can either do stitches like this. Oops. Or you can do stitches like this, like a snake. Or you can just give it to your identified child and let them figure it out and get creative about how they decide to go in and out of the holes and all around their sewing card. Anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. So, I hope you enjoyed our stories today. Again, my email is youth@lodilibrary.net. So, write Miss Nora a note. Tell me what your favorite story would be for a story walk. And I would love to see pictures of your crazy hair. And don't cut your own hair, no matter how tempting it may be. And have yourself a little snack, maybe a nap. And I'll see you guys next week.